everyone, and welcome to today's video. Now, today I'm going to be talking about the Toronto Defiant for the sixth episode or sixth part of my Overwatch League team preview for the 2022 season. Now, yes, I do sound a bit sick. That's just because my throat is a bit sore, so I just want to just conserve it for the meantime. So let's so let's just start with the Defiant. Sorry, just getting hiccups. So first started with the I guess with the changes. So the only player who they kept so the only player who they kept is Hisu. That's the only one, and I'll be honest, I don't blame them. Hisu popped the hell off, especially on the run to the playoffs, like at the very later half of the season for the Overwatch League last year. He did a phenomenal job, and yeah, he just really carried this team. Everyone else, so there's a lot of them, as if you can tell. So I think Beast retired, I think during the mid part of the season, so I won't talk about him, but there he is. SNJ, he has gone to Talent Esports. Last has gone to Houston Outlaws. Aztec has joined the Vancouver Titans. Michelle has retired from professional Overwatch. Sato is, I don't know what the hell he's doing. Nice. I think I think he's gone back to T1. Logix is part of Team Peps, basically the same team that FD God is also in, and Aspire has joined the Vancouver Titans. So the Defiant will be once again a full Korean roster, like they've had for most of their lifetime in the league. But either way, DPS obviously I talked about Hisu first, and then next we got Finale and returning to the league. Although, so I don't know where Finale came from. Let's just have a look. He came from the Uprising Academy team. Was he? I don't know if he was the only player who got picked up by another team from the Uprising Academy. Oh, and then my Fixer as well. I forgot about Fixer and Adam. I guess you can also say Fix and Adam. But I'm interested to see how he goes. I also don't know what he plays. He plays mainly projectiles. He certainly also plays projectiles, so he's mainly a flex player. Unless, wait, yeah, oh yeah. Well, he's kind of a flex player, but he mainly plays this game. But still, interesting to see how Finale goes. And the next one is Although was mainly well known for playing in the London Spitfire and in the 2020 season in that very weird looking roster, I must say. I think he joined O2 Blast, if I remember correctly. Was it O2 Blast? Yeah, O2 Blast. Yes, that team that somehow won everything. Um, he joined that team, and now he is back in the league, which is really interesting. I think Toronto did announce that although is having like visa issues or something, so I think he probably won't be playing, but I don't know. We just have to wait and see there. I don't know if he's even going to get any play time. I think it's mainly going to be Hisu and Finale is going to be in the lineup, but we just have to wait and see. I think the best roles are definitely the supports. I think the supports are really good. So they have Twilight, which the Defiant acquired from the San Francisco Shock. He is an absolute amazing flexible player. And we got a new main support player named Chorong. I think that's how you say it. Or Chorong? I don't fucking know. But he was formerly from Talent Esports. Really excited to see how he goes. I haven't heard a lot about it. I think I heard a little bit that he's really good. He's a really good main support player, so I hopes for him. But I think maybe I don't know. The supports and tanks are probably on par. I think the only reason why I'm pretty down on DPS is because I don't know how Finale is gonna go, I don't even know if all those are gonna be playing in this one, like at all in this season. I'm a bit skeptical about that. But I think the supports looks really good, which I'm really happy about. If I look at the tanks, they have two tanks. So the first one is Hotbar, formerly from the Philadelphia Fusion, and Muse, formerly from the LA Gladiators. These two played really well last year. I think Muse definitely helped the Gladiators to reach potential, especially in his main tank place. Hotbar, obviously I think he might be the most flexible off tank I have ever seen. He can play basically everything, I swear. So I think Toronto acquiring Hopper is a big win for you Toronto fans. So I'm really excited about the squad, but I don't know how well they're gonna go though, which I'm a bit skeptical on, a bit worried for them on that. For the coaches, so they kept KDG and Yang Wang, and they added Moby Dick back into the lineup. They haven't changed anything. I don't think. I think the only thing that they got rid of was Ho Chi Lee. He has moved over to the Houston Outlaws as their coach. But yeah, that's really odd. They haven't really changed anything. I think Moby Dick is decent. I think he was formerly from where was he formerly from? I actually can't remember. I really can't remember where he was from. He was from the Philadelphia Fusion. There we go. So he was formerly from the Philadelphia Fusion along with Hopper, and he has rejoined the Toronto Defiant. So I guess now let's have a look. Yeah, I guess we'll just do the ratings out of 10. So DPS, I think the DPS is a 7 out of 10 for DPS. Why, you may ask? Well, obviously Hisu is an absolute god. He's probably gonna carry this team to heights. I think the issue is Finale and Although. I don't know how they're gonna go, especially like I mean both of them. They're possibly the biggest unknowns in my opinion in this team, and that's a bit of a worry if one of your DPS players is really really good and your other one is all over the place and really inconsistent. So that's why I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. Even though Hisu is incredibly good, and that's why it's a 7, not like a 6 or a 5. Support, I think the support is a 8. So I think 8 out of 10 for the support. I think Twilight and Korong will do really, really well. And I mean, we've also seen in Koron's performance, when his results with Talon Esports, he also did a really good job on that team. For the tanks, I think I'll also probably give it a 10, no, an 8. I think it's an 8 for the tanks. Actually, maybe you are 8.5. Let's put 8.5. That's a terrible 5, but you know what I'm trying to say. 8.5 for the tanks. Why? Because I think Hopper is incredibly flexible. Muse is also really, really good. It's just I'm also trying to compare her to the other teams in this region, um, which is the West region. Sorry, I had to do something. I apologize for that. I just pause. Um, Either way, but yeah, tanks are definitely the strongest part, only by a slight amount over the support. I think DPS, a bit of an issue. Look, if they got other DPS players like some other DPS players like from the Korean scene, then I think it would definitely be an 8. But overall, this roster looks pretty decent, not too bad, pretty decent. For the coaches, however, it feels exactly the same. I'm gonna give them a 7. I know I'm probably a bit harsh on them, but I feel like, look, KDG and Yang Guang, they've been with the team for a very, very long. Actually no, who started off in this roster? No way, it was Bishop. Yeah, yeah. Now I remember. Now it's Bishop. Yeah. I it's just basically is the coaching stuff are very, very, very similar compared to last year. They only changed like one thing, which is getting rid of Ho Chi Lee and adding Moby Dick back into the lineup. I don't know if it's really going to help them or not. I think they're still a very mid-solid coaching staff. Let's just say that they're very, very, very mid-solid. So that is really about it for the Toronto Defiant. The next one is the Houston Outlaws, and I'm pretty high on them, I'll be honest. But that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.